talk about, and I hope you're having a great holiday weekend with family and friends. And what a wonderful way to kick off our next segment. This is Therapure, and Therapure is one of our #1 top brands when it comes to air purifying. And this is a truly powerful air purifier. We call this the triple action. Why? Because you're not only getting a permanent filter, which by the way, you never need to replace, you can clean it yourself. That powerful filter is going to work on the allergens, the pollution, the smoke, the odors that are in the air. It also has a UV light that's going to kill airborne germs and bacteria. That's what you want that UV light for. And then you're also getting the ionizer that's gonna freshen the air. So really targets the air with a permanent filter, the UV light, the amazing ionizer and the photocatalyst. It gets the VOCs out of the air. And it's here today at a feature price, not nearly $179, about $50 off. This is, I think, the lowest price we have ever offered on this amazing whole room air purifier. Get it home for $26. Those are the interest-free monthly payments. And then also enjoy free shipping and handling. It's a big customer pick. It's how we kick off Monday, Memorial Day here on HSN. And there's Linda Lyday to tell us a little bit more about Therapure. Talk about a tower of power. This one really does the job, Linda.
Absolutely. Hi, Sarah, and happy Memorial Day weekend. I spent the past 2 days out in the yard, and let me tell you something. All the pollen, all the mold that's out there and everything, I was like, oh, when I came in after I took a shower, I was like, oh, thank you so much, because my home is pretty much free of all of those allergens. Now, guess what? We breathe about 22,000 on the average, 22,000 times a day. If you don't have an air purifier, guess what's doing all the work? Your lungs, your sinuses, and let me tell you, it's pretty taxing on the average person. Now add in somebody who has allergies, COPD like my mom, different people who have respiratory illnesses, okay? So this is just going to help out in your home. Now, the thing about the homes, and I'm a builder, I'm a contractor, and I can tell you that we're building these homes tighter. The building envelope is just really buttoned up. And guess what? That means that inside the home can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outside the home. So let's talk about air. And an air purifier, I always think to myself, okay, how many times do I have to change or buy the filter? You know, it's like, you don't have to buy a new filter. Let's get right into it. Here's your filter. This is a HEPA-type permanent filter. And look at this. This is a hemispheric design on here. Now, why they do that is because it spreads out these blades here in the filter itself. Now, this is a one and done. You do not have to replace it. But look at the real estate on this filter. Now, this permanent HEPA-type filter is going to capture the Pet Dander, all the different dust, the mold spores, that kind of stuff inside. We breathe about a teaspoon of dust a day. That's pretty awful, right? So let's talk about inside of our homes. Now, a hair is 80 microns. Smoke, germs, Pet Dander, you're going down to 3, then down to 0.1 micron. This is going to filter out. The thing that I loved about this air purifier, the Therapure, is that it's hospital grade. And we have heard so much about the air quality in the past 2 years now. And I've learned more about air quality than ever, and I'm sure you have too. I want an air purifier that is a hospital grade. And I'll tell you what makes that up. First of all, you have that HEPA-type permanent filter, right? That's in white. Behind that is that UVC bulb. That is what makes it a hospital grade germicidal. Behind that, you have the photocatalyst, which removes the VOCs, which is the chemicals, right? The hairspray, the nail polish, and behind that's the ion inducer. So let's talk about, I'm going to open this up and I want to show you what we're really talking about here. Now, it has a cover on this, but I want you to see how big this bulb is. This bulb is the UVC bulb. And Sarah, this is what makes this a hospital grade that captures and kills the germs, bacteria, and viruses that are in the air. So, and that's down to 0.1 microns. Now, it kills the DNA and the RNA when it hits that bulb. Now, what's nice about this is look right behind that, you have your filter that's in place. One thing I want to point out to you, as you use this, your filter is going to patina, right? So it does become a different color. That does not mean that you have to replace it. All it means is that it'll tell you when you need to vacuum, and when you need to vacuum it, you will vacuum it, and then that's all you have to do. That is what I mean when I say that this is a, buy once and that is it. This filter, look how long, a lot of times you'll get an air purifier that has a very small filter. This filter takes up the entire size of the air purifier. Now this, the footprint on this is about the size of a dinner plate. It weighs under 10 pounds. And let's look right here. This is what I love. Okay, first of all, you have your speed. That's low, medium, and then high, okay? And then you go around, and then you have up there, that's your UVC VOC. Now, when you press that button, you will have the blue light that comes on your air purifier. Press that. There you go, Sarah. See that? Nice blue light underneath there. That shows you that that UVC VOC bulb is going on. Then you come around, and if you're a stickler about lights like I am and sleeping, you can hit the night mode. All the night mode does is it clears the light in the panel. It still keeps that UVC bulb going. And then you have the timer, and that timer will go up in increments of 1 hour all the way up to 24 hours to shut it off. So this, Sarah, this is one of those air purifiers that when I saw this, it really caught my attention. I was like, oh, I'm going to have the same kind of purification of my air that a hospital uses. Sign me up. This is fantastic. You are going to love it. And the way we travel now, bring this with you, across country if you're Airbnb-ing.
Right, great suggestion. It doesn't take up much room, by the way. In fact, it's only about the size of a salad plate. If you have room for a salad plate, about 7 inches, you have room for this air purifier. But let me encourage you to jump in right now on this great buy. Not only is this a bestseller, not only is this a customer pick, you can read all the rave reviews. See how it says customer pick right there? That's based on your reviews of this exact item. You've given this so many 4- and 5-star reviews, it's become one of our #1 best-selling, top-rated air purifiers. It's a brand that you know and trust. It's nearly $50 off. Pay 5 more cents, it's exactly $50 off our regular price. And we have 5 interest-free monthly payments, and we have free shipping. It's a really great time to get an air purifier. What happens in the summer? Our allergies can go up as everything blossoms, or the grass grows, or the trees pollinate, or perhaps there's other things that are happening around you. Maybe you're going to be closing your windows and turning on the AC. It's very well known that our indoor air pollution is much, much worse than the air outside. If you are near any area of the country that could experience forest fires this summer, there could be smoke in the air, there could be odors in the air. You want to make sure that you're giving everything that you can to protect the health of your lungs and also to protect your family. Now, we're not making any medical claims, but if you suffer from allergies, or if you have other ways that you know can be difficult for members of your family to either get a good night's sleep, or you just want to give them everything that's out there to help them breathe a little bit easier, this is a great solution. Jump in right now. I have one for you, but we're not going to have another presentation very often, because I will tell you, if you want your maximum protection against indoor air pollution, it really has everything you need. It has that HEPA-like filter. It has that amazing UVC light. The UVC light, let me tell you exactly what it does, because I want to read this word for word. It reduces the airborne germs and bacteria, fumes and chemicals, allergens, pollution, smoke, and odors. This is maximum protection against indoor air pollution. Energy Star rated, doesn't take a lot to run it. Easy to read, digital panel. It has a permanent filter that you never need to replace. So just to kind of summarize everything that Linda just told you, I would love for you to consider placing your order, because if there's anything that we've really thought a lot about over the last 2 years, Linda, it's the air that we breathe. I can't imagine going into another year and not having an air purifier in every room if you're working from home, or if you just want to be breathing easier at home and getting a good night's sleep. An air purifier is something that you never will regret purchasing.
You're right, Sarah. These are my two best friends. This friend here lives in my bedroom, and this friend here lives in my living room. However, I will tell you that I was making dinner tonight. I had broccoli, and my videographer, hello, right behind the camera there, was coming in, and I thought, I better put these on high for a half an hour. And when she came in, I said, by the way, can you smell the broccoli? And she says, no, not at all. And I was like, that is, I'm telling you, when you come into a home and you have a Therapure, you just feel, it just feels crisper. You have that ion inducer. Now, how that works is it puts the negative ions in the air, and the positive ions, like germs and different, dust particles, it attracts to it, falls on the ground, you vacuum it up, and it's gone. So let's get right to it again. Just take a look real quick at the filter. This is a hemispheric filter. It's not a straight linear filter. The reason why they do that is, look at this. Because all of those fans, they just fan out like that, right? All those little blades in the filter. Now, behind your filter is you have your UVC bulb. That's what makes it a hospital grade air purifier. Now that kills the RNA, DNA of the germs, the bacteria, the viruses, all that's floating around. And then behind that is you have the photocatalyst filter. And all the hairsprays and the different chemicals that are in our carpets and in our drapery and our nail polish, that goes also in the air, and that removes it as well. Behind that is your ion inducer. And I mean, really it has everything. And you're right. I mean, we have learned, about 10 years ago, I learned a lot about water. And 2 years ago, I learned a lot about air. And water and air, they're here to stay. And I need to know how to get the best clean air. My mom, by the way, had COPD. You're right. We can't make any claims that nobody's going to, get sick or whatever. But I can tell you, this right here sat right next to my mom. I made sure she had a Therapure right next to her, because she didn't need any more struggle in her breathing. Same thing with my allergies. So you're going to love it. This is great. And you can take it with you while you're traveling around the country.
Thank you so much, Linda. Great to see you. And nice to have Therapure back. It's an amazing buy. Less than $50 is your savings. So you're saving almost $50 off a regular price. You still have flex pay. You still have free shipping. This is a serious air purifier. That's the one that professionals use. We've got a lot to talk about. I want to remind you there is a Fabulous Today special from Livepure. It's a fan that also has a cooling mode.